Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're the team that digs through articles, studies, you name it, to find those key insights, helping you get up to speed fast.
Hmm.
Today, we're tackling one of those big pieces of conventional wisdom. You know the one. Good things take time. Sounds sensible, right? Almost comforting. But what if? What if it's actually, well, a bit of a convenient excuse, something that keeps us from really pushing forward? The sources we looked at for this deep dive, they don't just question this idea, they pretty much blow it up. They reveal this surprising shortcut to success that's kind of been hiding in plain sight all along.
That's exactly it. Yeah. Our goal today is really to show how success can be sped up like dramatically. It's not just about putting in the years, grinding it out. It's more about strategically aligning yourself, with the right people, the right knowledge, the right breaks. So yeah, get ready to maybe rethink how progress happens
hmm
because it turns out things can shift incredibly quickly when those elements click together.
Okay, right. Let's just dive in then and unpack this myth. The myth that good things had to take time. Our sources are pretty blunt. They say time, by itself, doesn't equal success. I mean, think about it. If just working hard for ages was the key, everyone who did that would be successful.
Right, but that's clearly not how it works.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
just not the reality we see.
Yeah.
So the real accelerator, according to our sources, it's access.
hmm
Access to the right knowledge, the right environment, and crucially, the right people. It's almost like finding a cheat code for growth.
That's a really important distinction. We often wear good things take time, like a badge of honor, don't we? But honestly, it can sometimes be a trap. A comfortable one, but still a trap. What I found really compelling in our sources is this shift from focusing on duration, just time, to focusing on alignment.
Yeah.
Success isn't just about grinding away alone. It's about positioning yourself smartly, leveraging resources outside yourself. And when we talk about collapsing time, we're not suggesting like magic or skipping crucial work. No, it means doing in months what might normally take years. How? By smartly avoiding the usual mistakes and using external advantages. Think of it like taking a bullet train versus walking across the country. Same destination, vastly different timeline.
Okay, so if time isn't the main ingredient, what is? Our sources point to three really big ways the right people can just turbocharge your success. First one, direct access to knowledge and experience. Picture this, right? A mentor, someone with maybe 20 years under their belt. They can help you spot and avoid mistakes that might take you years to even recognize on your own.
hmm Painful years, usually.
Totally. Or imagine a leader who's really well connected. They can make an introduction maybe in minutes that saves you literally years of networking effort. It's all about using strategies that are already proven instead of trying to figure everything out from scratch, reinventing the wheel.
Yeah, and what's fascinating there is how just getting that curated wisdom straight from the source can let you leapfrog entire learning curves. It really makes you ask yourself, doesn't it? Are you actively hunting down the specific knowledge that could slash your timeline? Or are you just kind of hoping you'll bump into it eventually? It demands being really strategic about who you learn from.
And it goes beyond just dodging mistakes. There's another layer. Our sources show these connections don't just save you time, they give you something maybe even more valuable.
Clarity, real direction.
Clarity, yes. Instead of wandering around for years, trying this, trying that, the right mentor or coach or even a partner can point you straight to what actually works. One good conversation might replace like years of just aimless effort with super focused action. And that clarity, obviously, it speeds up your decisions, cuts down wasted time and energy.
And finding that clarity on your own, that's tough. Often we feel like we need to explore every single path, right? But the power here, as the sources highlight, is that the right guide doesn't just show you the way forward. They also clearly mark all the dead ends to avoid. It's about optimizing, making every single move count.
Okay, but maybe the biggest accelerator the right people bring. It isn't just the wisdom or the direction, it's actual access. Access to opportunities you might never even know existed otherwise.
The opportunities piece is huge.
Yeah, our sources talk about how, instead of building everything from zero, the right connection can plug you straight into existing systems. That saves years of foundational work. I mean, think about it. One intro could genuinely fast-track your career more than grinding away for a decade on your own.
Wow.
Yeah.
The right people can open doors you didn't even have a key for, didn't even know were there, putting you in rooms where your potential can suddenly take off.
And that's where the serious acceleration kicks in, right?
Yeah.
When you shift from just your own effort, pushing the boulder uphill alone, to leveraging established networks, existing structures. It's like getting invited to play in a different league entirely, a league where the opportunities are just bigger, faster. You wouldn't find them otherwise. It's a total game changer in how you operate.
Yeah, absolutely. And to make this really concrete, our sources share some great real life stories, like the startup founder example. You got this young entrepreneur, right?
Okay.
Spends 5 really tough years trying to get a business off the ground, hitting wall after wall.
Been there, metaphorically speaking.
Right. Then they finally connect with a mentor, someone who actually teaches them how to raise money properly, structure the team, how to scale, and boom. Within a year, they achieve things that seemed totally out of reach before.
That's a powerful turnaround.
Yeah.
Or think about the employee scenario. Two people start the same entry-level job. One just kind of keeps their head down, puts in the years, waits
Yeah.
for their turn, hopes they get noticed eventually.
The traditional path, supposedly?
The other one, though, they actively connect with senior people, seek out mentors, try to learn the secrets of the industry. Guess who gets promoted? The second person gets promoted in maybe 2 years. The first one, still waiting. It's a really stark difference.
Very stark. It shows initiative pays off in connections.
And it's not just business, athletes too.
Yeah.
So many train incredibly hard for years, but plateau. But then they find the right coach. Suddenly they're breaking personal bests, even records. It proves success is as much about the right guidance as it is about pure effort.
The right technique, the right strategy,
Right.
guided effort.
Even online. Content creators, some struggle for years trying to build an audience. Then one shout out, one collaboration with someone established, their reach can explode literally overnight.
Instant leverage.
And finally, the investor example. Someone investing alone might spend years making costly mistakes, learning the hard way. But an investor who partners up with experienced financiers, they can make smarter decisions right from the get-go and see much faster, sometimes exponential growth.
Yeah, looking across all those examples, startup, employee, athlete, creator, investor, the pattern is crystal clear, isn't it? It's this recurring theme of external influence, mentorship, connection, partnership, trumping, sheer internal struggle every time. These stories just vividly show how the right external factors are the real-time collapsers.
Okay, so that all makes sense. But what does it mean for you listening? How do you actually do this? How do you collapse time and speed up your own growth?
Well, our sources give some really practical advice here. First up, be intentional about your circle. Super intentional. Don't just let your network happen passively. Actively go looking for mentors, partners, leaders who've already done what you're trying to do.
Proactive curation. Yeah. Surround yourself with people who push you, who inspire you. And just as importantly, actively avoid environments that just reinforce slow progress or, frankly, mediocrity.
That really makes you think, doesn't it? Are you curating your environment, your connections, with the same focus you put on your goals? Because that circle, it's not just social, it's deeply strategic. It sets the current you're swimming in.
Definitely. Okay, second point. Invest in knowledge, not just time. Don't just wait around for experience to slowly teach you lessons. Actively learn from people who've already walked the path you're on. Go to workshops, read the right books, study strategies that are proven to work, and crucially, our sources say, be willing to pay for speed sometimes.
Yeah.
An online course, a good mentorship program.
Yeah.
Yeah, it costs money, but it can save you years of banging your head against the wall, years of costly trial and error.
Yeah, looking at the bigger picture, it's not really an expense, is it? It's an investment. You're investing in your own efficiency, you're investing in foresight, you're investing in avoiding those really expensive wrong turns, you're valuing your time.
Exactly. Okay, third, position yourself for the right opportunities. The advice here is pretty clear. Show up where successful people gather. Conferences, industry events, professional groups. You need to be visible. But more than just visible, you need to genuinely add value. That's what attracts the right kind of connections.
Right, it's not just about being seen, it's about being seen as valuable.
Precisely. Build your credibility. Show what you can do so that when those opportunities do pop up, you're the obvious, like the go-to choice.
I like that. It's a shift, isn't it? From passively waiting for luck to strike to actively making yourself opportunity ready. It's like preparing really fertile soil. So when a good seed lands, bam, it takes root immediately. You're not hoping, you're preparing.
Love that analogy. Okay, and the final piece of actionable advice, be ready to act fast. Because when that perfect opportunity does show up, hesitation can kill it. It can cost you precious time or even the entire chance.
The window can close quickly.
Totally. So you need to cultivate a mindset of quick decision-making based on good logic, sure, and calculated risks, but quick. Don't get stuck in analysis paralysis.
Which brings up a really critical question for everyone listening. Are you prepared not just to see the open door, but to actually walk through it without stalling? Success, as these sources strongly suggest, really does favor those who are ready to jump on the moment, not just watch it go by.
Right. So wrapping this up, the main takeaway from today's deep dive feels incredibly clear, actually. Good things don't have to take time. Not necessarily. They take the right people. They take the right knowledge. And they take the right opportunities. You basically have a choice. You can spend 10 years figuring it all out alone, stumbling through every mistake, or you can collapse that timeline by strategically, intentionally aligning yourself with people who've already figured it out.
Hmm. Think of it like this. The farmer analogy from the source is great here. A farmer doesn't need a decade to grow a crop if they've got fertile soil, good seeds, the right weather, the right tools, right? The whole process speeds up massively under the right conditions. And the exact same principle applies to your success, whatever that looks like for you. So instead of just waiting, passively letting time tick by, hoping things will eventually work out, start actively positioning yourself today. Get around the right people, your next big leap. It could genuinely be just one conversation away. So the question to leave you with is, what connections are you going to intentionally seek out next?